You see the nice little bend I've got in this little thing right here. Starts right about here and it kicks to the right. Might be hard to see because I don't know if it's in focus or not, but it's a giant pain in my butt right now because I gotta heat it back up and lose my temper. We'll see. Alright, it's really hot still, but it's not as bad. There's still a little bit of a kick on it, but I might be able to live with that. Alright, now let's try to find some handle material that won't crack on me. I had the most perfect idea. These handle scales that are all cracked, they're not worthless. They actually can serve a purpose. Check this out. Firewood. Now this wood here is the same wood. I made these at the same time, but these I put in a C-clamp. Now some of them are bowed. A couple of them have like little small tiny cracks, but nothing like those other ones. I just don't know if I can use this because of the shape, because it's all crooked. See how it's curved? I can put that on a grinder and try to sand it, but how much of the meat will be left of that? You know? So, that's all I got, so I'm going to have to use it. Hey guys, this is Low Tech Redneck. It just dawned on me that I've never gave the Low Tech audience a tour of the forge. Let me turn this radio off. Yes, Low Tech is a hillbilly. That's the radio with the CD player that doesn't work. That's actually my forge. It's rated, I can get it up to 2,000 degrees. Obviously you've seen it a few times before, but the fire bricks always move on it, which doesn't make it keep the temperature, so it fluctuates between like 1,700 and 2,000. But this is my little tempering oven, aka toaster oven. It works to a degree. Now this was at one point my original sander I bought for the forge, and as you can tell, it is very, very tiny. No forge is complete without a bunch of angle grinders, a respirator. Now this thing saved my butt right here. My stepdaughter got this for me, I think for either Christmas or Father's Day a while back. It is like one of those little temperature things that you use like for when you're sick as a kid. But this bad boy is like rated for like 2,700 degrees. So yeah, this is how I'll know when they quench my material. I'll just shoot it on my material. It'll beep just like that. Then it'll tell me what the temperature of an item is. So when it gets between 1,600 and 1,700 degrees, I know that it's time to quench. Mr. Vice. I have lots of vices in my life. Yeah. Walmart brand stuff because I'm poor. I burned the names of my dogs into my wall here because some asshole poisoned both of my dogs, and now they're just memories. Yeah, that pissed me off. That's where Logan is buried. And this is where the little Chihuahua Max is buried. We ended up getting charged a ton of money for Logan at the vet. They tried to save his life, but they didn't realize that he had liver and kidney failure. So no matter what they did, there was nothing they could do to save him. Same thing happened to the poor Chihuahua. So now we're stuck with like a $2,500 vet bill that we still have to pay. And I do, just in case you guys are feeling pity on me, I do have a GoFundMe. I believe it's under Stephen Erskine, StephenErskin, or I think you can find it by my email, ashmandps@yahoo.com. I think you can get that. But like I said, if you're feeling generous, please help us, because like I said, we're hurting right now. Thank you. Now I don't have any lights in here, so I don't know how good the quality of the film is going to be. Probably about the same quality of the work I do inside of here. Not too good. Another angle grinder right there. No shop is complete without a drill press. This is a a 4x30 inch grinder. I use it to grind, for lack of a better word. But when I have a piece of steel that's, you know, basically I use it to get warps out if I can. There's a flat piece under here, so this is like perfectly level, so I just put the piece of metal on here, and hopefully it goes away, the bend. Hardly ever does though. Now this is my best buddy right here. This is my Jet belt grinder. It's a 2x42 inch, 3/4 horsepower, baby. 3/4 of a horse, preferably the front end, not the back end of the horse, that is. Like I said, that one out there, that little baby one out there, I was doing all my work with that little one out there. I upgraded to this one. This one cost me 500 snickerdoodles. If you go on to the YouTube channel, A Common Man's Forge, that is the name of the channel that I was using before I decided to switch everything onto low-tech redneck. There's actually an unboxing video of this bad mamma jamma on that one there. Then I got my assorted hand tools and stuff over here. I do have a welder. I have tried Damascus a couple of times. Failed miserably. I do plan on eventually going on to Forged and Fire, but I want to master forge welding. I have yet to complete a successful forge weld, and I'm not going to make a national asshole out of myself on television by going onto the show and not knowing how to forge weld. So that ain't going to happen. So in a nutshell, that is my forge. I did change the name after my boy died. And yeah, the boys are missed. I miss Logan, I miss Max. But like I said, you guys, if you can help me out, I'd appreciate it. If not, you know, just send a prayer our way. Either way, you know, I appreciate it. Alright guys, you have a good one, and I am going to attempt to get some stupid handle scales on this blade. Alright, bye. I'm just going to use the best, crappiest scales that I could find. I couldn't really find anything good. So I'm just going to do this in the normal way that I do it. Alright, let that dry for about an hour, and we'll come back, drill the holes, flip it, and do the other side. Just gonna let that set overnight, and then I'll play with it some more another day. Have a good night. Okay guys, it's the next day. My scales should be glued up on that knife I set up last night. Let's go have a look at it, see what we got. It's definitely a lot thinner than the one I made for the old lady. Alright, let me put this camera in the tripod and we'll start moving some wood. It's time to drill the other three pinholes. Not going all the way through. It's weird, that one did. Those are frickin' really big cracks on here, and I can't just leave them there. So I'm going to just mix up some epoxy and dip it into them cracks. And use up some of this sawdust. It's actually on the ground so it doesn't look like all epoxy. So this little trick I learned a long time ago. Get you some regular straight up epoxy. It's not going to take a lot. Lost the lid to it, that's why it's all messed up. Get a little bit more down on this side. Now what I'm going to do, this is the trick. Take a bunch of this sawdust, mix it up in here with it. That way the epoxy will look like wood. Alright, now just gotta let that dry. Should be good to go. See you guys in about an hour.